I, 34 female, have a very spoiled young teen son we'll call Junior. In our home, we love gaming when we have the chance. So Junior has access to all our game systems. He mostly plays the PS5, but occasionally plays the Switch. So a big rule I have for my Switch, he broke his on accident, is absolutely no Fortnite. He has it on every system he can get it on, but I don't want it on mine, nor do I have the space. I'm at home with a very needy newborn who won't nap unless I hold him. This is after 5 months of strict bed rest while pregnant. As you can imagine, I've been getting a lot of time to play on the Switch. But when Junior asked to use it to play a game, I gave it up. Upon getting it back this morning, I went to play one of my games, Stardew, to find half of my games uninstalled and Fortnite on it. I was aggravated, but whatever. I was stressed and just wanted to relax, so I deleted it and its data. When I launched my game, all of my progress was gone. I checked my other games to find the same. Long story short, I had a stern talk with Junior and grounded him from all the systems. As you can imagine, he was furious. He yelled, went to his room and slammed his door, all of which woke the baby. The next thing I knew, I got a call from my mom saying games are meant for kids and I needed to get over it and give her grandbaby his games back. I told her absolutely not and went and grounded Junior from his phone as well. My mom is still blowing up my phone and threatening to come and save her grandbaby since I can't grow up and parent properly. Am I the idiot? Not the idiot. He's old enough. He knows better. He has access to Fortnite on all the other systems. So the fact that he ignored your one wish about gaming is ridiculous. He's lucky you didn't just delete the games and his progress. Your child needs to learn to respect people's property. If your mother doesn't support you, go low contact until she stops undermining you. And I'd block Grandma from visiting too. She's just enabling some very entitled behavior. A young teen is absolutely old enough to know what he did. Password the crap out of everything and parental lock it all when you give it back, and he has to ask for everything all over again. I'm all for flexible parenting, but trust is earned. Don't block Grandma. Let Grandma have what she and he are asking for. See how they do when he goes and stays with Grandma for the summer. I bet that'll shut both of them up. And honestly, I would erase any saved game data he has, in addition to grounding him from the gaming systems. He needs to know you won't put up with his selfish behavior. Grandma would give him whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted it, so he wouldn't throw any tantrums. And then what? Give him back when she can't handle him? Making him OP's problem again? I would absolutely not do this. It might feel good to stick it to Grandma, but you could seriously mess up the kid during a critical time. Your mom is coddling your son, and it will not benefit him in the future. It will certainly not benefit you if he grows up to be an entitled brat. Also, many adults play video games, and it's very close-minded to say that they're only for children. I don't understand why your mom belittles your hobbies. Yeah, get a real hobby like smoking or drinking or gambling. OP, you did the right thing by teaching your son that he can't do things you told him not to do without consequences, especially when he already has Fortnite installed on all his other devices. Like, come on. My son is very spoiled, and whose darn fault is that? You are the idiot for letting him get this way and letting him run to his grandma to punish you for punishing him. He's that way because, obviously, if Grandma says something to you after he tattles, that just means you have no backbone and you backtrack on every parenting measure. Grandma is his attack dog, and you let it happen by not having boundaries, rules, etc. He's a brat because he has no respect for you or your things. All three of you are responsible for this. No mention of a spouse, so if there is one, that's another person responsible. Get him under control and start being a parent deserving of respect. Tell Grandma to back off, or you'll end up with a monster. My brother has 3 kids, all preschoolers, and my stepsister has an infant. I do not have an ongoing relationship with my stepsister. We weren't close when my dad married her mom, and her mom was my dad's affair partner, and she was the kid who thought it was great, so my brother and I didn't really like her for that. She thought we were brats who couldn't accept that her mom was better than ours, which is why the affair wasn't bad. We ended up choosing, as older teenagers, not to see our dad anymore. He kept trying to keep us in his life, but he broke our mom's heart and broke our trust. Plus, he gave us no time to accept that our parents were breaking up. He left our family home, moved in with his affair partner, and married her 3 days after the divorce from my mom was finalized, and he was pushing his stepdaughter as our sister. We did stay in touch with our dad's siblings. They've stayed in touch with Dad and his new family. And about a week ago, they gave my stepsister my contact info, and she asked if I would be able to help her out with babysitting since she heard that I do it for my brother. I said no. She tried to pull the family card, and I told her we were never family and to ask her parents for help or the people who gave her my contact info. Then I told my aunts and uncles, whoever gave her my info, they were wrong. My aunt who gave it to her said it wouldn't have killed me to get to know my niece and to help my stepsister when I do it for my brother all the time. I told her the difference is he's my brother and his kids are my nieces and nephews, and my stepsister and her kid are not those things. My stepsister tried to call again, and when I didn't answer, she sent me a text saying I was an idiot and she was in need and she knew I did it. I blocked her. She must have told my aunt, who said I was being petty. So now I ask, am I the idiot? Yeah, no, OP. They can all go jump in the lake of fire, as my mom used to say. You don't owe anyone your time or free babysitting. God, I'm a teacher, and I know kids are exhausting. You don't even have a close relationship with her. So anyone with an issue with it can help her out if she needs help that badly. And you are not the idiot. She's not even a half-sibling. Her children are not related to you in any way. Additionally, even if they were, you're never obligated to help your family. Is it nice? Sure, but not required. And in the affair situation and her attitude towards you and your sibling growing up, you've got a 3-tiered get the heck out cake. I'm always grateful when the family helps watch my 2 children, and I thank them. If they ever can't, I say no worries. I don't berate them or call them idiots. I roll my eyes whenever someone says, but they're family, or here, but I'm family, as reason enough to honor a request you'd never honor for a stranger. Here your stepsister is a complete stranger to you, and she's a direct reminder of your idiot father who cheated on your mom. So, to put it mildly, you have nowhere near as close a relationship with her as with your brother. Stand your ground on this. My girlfriend is an incredibly picky eater. As I said in my title, she eats like she's 10 years old. In fact, I'll give a short list of things she refuses to eat. Unflavored water, fish, excluding fried shrimp, anything with bones, cheese other than sharp cheddar, spinach, onions, garlic, pasta without red sauce, eggs, spicy food, aioli, ketchup, potatoes, other than French fries, pastries with fruit, citrus, sausage, or any non-American food. This is compared to me, someone who grew up in multiple different regions of the U.S. and lived abroad for a few years, so I'm a bit more adventurous regarding food. Whenever my girlfriend and I go out somewhere nice, she gets the same meals, usually a burger or chicken tenders and fries. For example, we could go to an authentic Nepalese restaurant and she'll get French fries and white rice. To me, it's kind of embarrassing to go to a restaurant when there's a dress code and for her to order chicken tenders and fries. It especially bothers me that since I typically pay, I end up paying $15 for chicken tenders that I could get from the freezer section at Walmart for $5. Recently, in our area, a very nice dinner place opened up, and my girlfriend has been dying to go. I looked at the place in the menu and saw that it looked nice, but the food was kind of pricey. She said she was probably going to get chicken tenders as per usual. I asked her what was the point of going then, if I could toss some tenders in the air fryer for her and not spend a ridiculous amount of money on it. She asked why I had an attitude about this, and I told her I thought going to a nice place to get little kid food was a waste of time and money. She interpreted this as me calling her a little kid. I clarified that I wasn't calling her a child. However, it is kind of childish for her to eat the way she does. I also said that if she's going to order food, we can make it home. There's no point in us going anywhere. This led to an argument about me thinking that I was better than her. Am I the idiot? I think not the idiot. I don't see the point in taking her to an expensive restaurant with a very specific type of cuisine and her getting fries or chicken fingers. So why is she dying to go there anyway? Plus, most upscale restaurants don't serve chicken fingers or fries. It must be the kids' menu. No other explanation. OP, why can't she pay this time? If she wants to go to the restaurant, then she can pay for the meal and order whatever she wants. I think she just wants the excuse to get dolled up. So let her get dressed up and go to the new place, but let her pay for her own food. Paying anything above $10 for chicken tenders, fries, and a drink is not something I do. But if she wants to, he can get his fun, adventurous meal, and she can pay for her own chicken tenders. To be honest, I don't think you're compatible. Your background has made you more inclusive regarding what you eat, and I expect that extends to other aspects of your life. On the other hand, your girlfriend doesn't want to grow past her comfort zone. I don't see how this can work out in the long run. You don't see how it can work because she's a picky eater? Some people are so overly dramatic here about relationships they know nothing about. OP, she sounds picky but flexible, in that she'll find something at any restaurant to eat, even if it is fries and rice. So, I think it's a bit crappy you're knocking her for that when she isn't necessarily inconveniencing you. I get that you're embarrassed, but this is who you're dating, so learn to deal with it. I'm male 31 and married to my wife 30. We have one kid, toddler female, and are expecting our second baby. We also have one dog who's a small breed and sleeps inside, and 2 cats. Usually I'm the one who takes care of the pets because my wife doesn't like it that much. I clean up after them, take the dog out to walk, go outside, brush the cats, clean their litter boxes, etc. My wife only occasionally feeds them. My wife gets irritable during the first months of her pregnancy due to hormones. With our first baby, she claimed she hated video games, so I just stopped playing video games until after our daughter was born. This time, however, she's getting irritated about the pets. She says the dog barks and makes her head ache. I told her to just let it go outside if the weather's nice, but she said that pets are my responsibility, so she won't do that. Well, what else can she do? I'm working, so I can't go home and let the dog out whenever she feels like it. She then complained because she opened a can of fish the other day and it turned out to be cat food. Suddenly I was the one to blame again, although she was the one that made the mistake. She also started talking about how cats or dogs' fur can be dangerous for the baby or herself. This has been going on for weeks. Every day, she has a new complaint when I get home. A few days ago, she finally suggested the great idea of finding the cats and the dog a new house because she can't put up with them anymore. I tried just to let it go because I know she's irritated, but she just won't drop it. Yesterday, we were arguing because I had to stay an hour and a half extra at work, so I was late for walking the dog, and it was barking a lot, according to her. I'm pretty tired of it by now, so I'm getting angry at her. She told me again to just get rid of the pets, but I snapped at her this time. Our argument got worse, and she told me I cared more about the pets than about her, and I told her she was right. She's never had a health complication related to the pets, and they were with us before our first pregnancy. I think she's ridiculous, and she's trying to get me to be angry and start an argument. I know what I said wasn't ideal, but what else did she want me to say? To just give in and get rid of our family's pets? It sounds like your wife is struggling and taking her irritability out on you, which is unfair. But you seriously told your pregnant wife that you care more about your pets than her? That is awful to say to somebody you're supposed to love and want to spend the rest of your life with. There are many different ways you could have dealt with this situation, and you chose the one that would cause your wife pain. Honestly, I would find that hard to forgive. You are the idiot. Yeah, dude, she's your wife. She's the person you chose to commit to for the rest of your days. She's also the person growing your child in her body. So she should be immensely more important than your pets. His wife is the idiot, a huge idiot, and her pregnancy is not an excuse. She's an idiot. Get some therapy and learn to cope. Sheesh. And OP should seriously consider rehoming his wife, not the pets. You are not the idiot. I like how everyone is sticking up for your wife and painting her as if she's a saint, and you're the villain. It seems to me like she's literally focusing on anything you like or do. She made you stop playing video games while she was pregnant, and now she wants you to get rid of your pets. All I'm saying is if these roles were reversed, you would be dubbed the idiot straight away because you're a man, and she would be told, red flags, run away, and everything else. She needs help and therapy. So why is her major negative focus on you and everything around you while she's pregnant? I disagree. No one just hates video games. I can guarantee that he ignores her or agrees to do certain things pertaining to the house or the children, and then he doesn't do them because of his gaming or walking the dog. When she tries to bring it up again, he deflects or ignores and dismisses her valid points about what he agreed to do and the increase in caretaking responsibilities. OP is not managing his time or communication with his wife effectively and is framing it like his wife has some sort of crazy hormonal situation. I guess OP isn't going to go to counseling because it's too expensive, but he doesn't want to be told that he may also be contributing to the breakdown in communication and will need to learn other communication skills. Instead, it's just easier to blame his wife and frame her as pregnancy crazy. Long story short, I'm a little neurotic and don't think dishwashers are good for dishes. I also don't trust my partner to not put any of my nice kitchen stuff in the dishwasher that should be hand washed while I'm gone. So my partner said, well before we moved in together, that in our house, he wants to be able to use the dishwasher. Otherwise, he won't do any dishes. So we move in together, and I end up using the dishwasher to store shaker bottles and plastic items. For the past several months, I've been washing all of his dishes by hand. I'm so tired of it though, and believe he can wash a few dishes every now and then to help me out. He points out that he already told me if he can't use the dishwasher, he's not doing any dishes. But washing a dish by hand takes little time. I'm getting frustrated, and I'm unsure who's wrong. You are the idiot, because we all know the real reason you're using the dishwasher is storage space, and it's not for lack of storage. It's to passively aggressively prevent its use. That's not an open line of communication. That's driving a literal wedge into something your partner wants to do. A lasting relationship is a series of compromises, and you're giving none of that energy. I feel sorry for your partner. I don't trust him with the special dishes. Ouch. He's right. Why should he wash dishes? Also, isn't this his home too? In what other areas are you treating him like an untrustworthy partner? It all makes for an uncomfortable living situation. How much do you want to bet that most of these special dishes are perfectly dishwasher safe? Seems like another set of hidden rules that make it a landmine for anyone else to attempt to them, since it'll always be wrong. Who wants to sign up for that? OP, you said washing dishes by hand doesn't take that long. So wash the dishes. I've been happily married for 20 years, and I'd get divorced before I stopped using the dishwasher. You are the idiot, and I wouldn't wash anything either. Your partner made their stance clear, and they don't have to just because you decided that the dishwasher is now a glorified cabinet.